My name is Matt, and I review retro games. Like anyone who's into gaming on YouTube, I'm a huge fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd, and he's one of my biggest influences. But unlike a number of his audience, I enjoy most of those turds he rips apart, and that's why I now don the moniker of the LJN Defender! Hello and welcome back to the LJN Defender, Beardless Edition. Now you're probably expecting to find episode 5, well, the truth is that I haven't even started work on that yet. It'll be my top priority pretty soon, and I'm hoping to have it out before the 20th ideally, but for now, the topic of this is LJN Defender 1.5. Yes, as I'm sure you're expecting, well, you know since you've probably seen the thumbnail, I went back to the Future. Still, I'm determined to complete it someday, so that shows what I think about this much maligned LJN tie-in title. I decided that I was going to go back to this because it was nagging at me. It felt like unfinished business because I'd only gotten to Lou's Cafe, and Lou's Cafe is still pretty early on in the game. So, with sheer determination and with a lot of helpful hints from BenevolentDickNES's tips and tricks video, I decided to give it another go. Now, how things went initially was very much like how they were the last time. I did okay, I did fine on the street levels, and then I got to Lou's Cafe, and I didn't do so well. Lou's Cafe, you all know about it. It was hell for me at first. I couldn't pass it to save my life. The closest I got before was maybe like 47, and then they got me. Well, I found out from BenevolentDickNES's tricks video that you actually have one of those super shakes right from the beginning. You can just press B, and it'll take care of all the enemies on the screen. My advice would be to just hold on to this until there's like 2 or 3 guys who are just about to gang up on you. Then press it. Wait until it seems the most dire. Don't use it willy-nilly. So, with that in mind, as you'll see, cut to the footage. That's right, I beat Lou's Cafe, you know, after all those attempts. I did it. Hooray! So I got past that. Lou's Cafe nowadays, especially, well, I'm getting ahead of myself, but once you get further in the game, you find that Lou's Cafe is a piece of cake. And actually, I've maxed out Lou's Cafe a number of times. You can get up to 99. 99 is the max you can get on all of these. And I've done it like at least almost 5 times. It's not that hard at all. Lou's Cafe, bullies to go. Here we go. And I'll show you how easy this is. It's not that hard. It is not that hard at all once you get used to it. Now granted, it's been a couple days since I've played it, and I'm talking on top of it, so hopefully I can do okay. I'm not trying to ace it or anything, but if I do, hey, that's cool. I'm just doing this on camera to show that it's not that hard. Because the other times I was just doing it on capture device. These are like, they say that these are like all like other bullies. Besides Biff. Like, Biff's maybe part of them, but it's like his cronies or whatever. But I don't know, they all look the same to me. Pretty soon the other chick is coming out. The chick with the malt. Those are important. You definitely need those. And I'm doing okay. See, you want to wait till you're cornered before you use the super shake. See, I'm almost already at and it's been a few days. See, there we go, 50. And I haven't even used the super shake yet. And I'm going to see if I don't have to. Because I've actually done it before without using the Super Shake. If I remember right. See, already 62. No Super Shake usage yet. Look at that, 70, 73, 75, going on 80. $82, $84, $87, $91, almost max, $96. And there we go. Didn't even use the Super Shake once. See that? Didn't use the Super Shake once. See, it's not that hard. After Lou's Cafe, you go right into another few street levels. Gets a little tougher from here on out, but not too bad. If you get your skateboard and the bowling ball, that's aces. You can probably ace through these no problem. The bees aren't too bad here. Same for the hula hoop girls and all that. But once you get past these street levels, it's time for the school level with Lorraine, Marty's mom. She shoots out the hearts at you, and you have to use the book to deflect them or catch them, whatever you want to call it. Now, oddly enough, I actually did this on the first attempt. Yeah, I passed it the first time I ever got to it. I don't know how. I found out later that other people find this to be the hardest level. Like ArthurXJason, I watched their Jason's walkthrough, his playthrough of this, and he was saying that he thinks it's the hardest level. And I don't know if it had like some kind of like effect on me, but after I tried to play it again after that, I had such a hard time with the damn Lorraine level. Not gonna be doing much talking there. I'm just gonna try to beat it on camera. Oh, idiot. Okay, attempt number 3. Oh my God. Why didn't you stay? Dumb. Attempt number 5 bajillion. No, I think it's 5. I got it at least. At least I got it. There we go. See, 60. Not my best run, but at least I got it. See? Proof on camera that I got it. It's effing tough, though. Effing tough. So, I blame you, Jason, for all of my pain there. Nah, I'm kidding, man. It's all good. But anyway, yeah, just, the only bit of advice I can really give for that is just, like BenevolentDickNES himself said, just tap the direction pad. Just tap it. Because if you go too far, you're screwed. If you go like a micro inch, like a millimeter away, you're screwed. It's a constant barrage. Unlike Lou's Cafe, Lorraine keeps on shooting those hearts. You don't have any downtime between bullies. She's always like heart, 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 heart. It's such a pain in the ass, and I can't tell you how many times I got a game over just at that segment. My best advice is just try to keep cool at that, you know, because if you lose your cool, then you're gonna screw up. And actually, a lot of times I got really nervous. I felt my heart pounding when I was at that segment, but I still managed to get through it. And then after that, you go to more street walking levels. Now, like I've said before, and I'm sure you've heard from other people, that so much of the game is the street levels, and it's true. Over 96% of the game is the street levels. And the action's pretty much the same throughout all the street levels. It's just the enemies get more intense, and the colors change. Huzzah! Yay! Game programming for the win! If you can manage to get through those, zigzagging the bees and the hula hoop girls and all that tough guys, then it's time for the enchantment under the sea dance. The enchantment under the sea dance, at first I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and I failed miserable. I'll actually cut in the footage here, because you'll see, it's funny, because I'll probably put in the whole thing, because it's funny to see how bad I did. I had no idea. Well, after I researched it, I found out that there's a certain direction you have to move the guitar in to catch the notes. I was just going willy-nilly, just, I'll get it over here, get it. See, what it is the sharp notes. I'll show footage of what the sharp notes look like. You have to go up to catch those. The eighth notes, you have to be in the middle, and the flats, you have to go down below. You have to do this every time. If you get this memorized, the pattern, the level becomes super easy. And I've actually aced that like a number of times. Pretty much on every one of my attempts after that, I aced that level. It's easy as cake once you know what you're doing. Okay. So that's a eighth note goes in the middle. That's a sharp flat go down. That's a sharp go high. Middle. Stay middle. Middle. Stay in the middle. High. Middle. Low, high, high, middle, high, low, high, high, low, middle, 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 low, middle, 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 low, middle, low, high, there. See? Way easy. You do it on the first try. Didn't even miss a single note. It's way easy. After that, it's some of the hardest damn street level segments in the game. I mean, damn, those bees just get even... If you thought the bees were rabid before, wait till you get to those levels. They're like twice as hard. They're bees on steroids. If you don't have your skateboard for at least a good portion of the level, you're screwed. You're just going to game over. Because it seems like, this could be just all psychologically, but it feels like the time starts moving faster and faster when you get to that section. I'm sure I'm wrong, I'm sure it moves the same speed as it always has, but it just feels like it's like sped up on hyperspeed. So if you can manage to get past that, and believe me, it took me so many tries. I've lost track of the number of hours. It had to have been over 10 hours that I spent trying to beat the game and dying. If I got past the dance and I got past Lorraine, I would generally die in one of those street levels after, because it's just brutal. So brutal. But then, on the last day, which was last Saturday, I had it set. I had my good luck charm. Cut to the picture of me. You see what my good luck charm is. I also had, as a good luck charm, my Pat the NES Punk wristband. And I decided I would try to take it down. things were starting pretty good, and I had a pretty easy time with the Lorraine level. And, of course, the dance, the enchantment of the sea, way easy. I got to the second street level on the first attempt, but then I died after. On the second attempt, I was on fire. I was zigzagging and my bee dodging skills were at their highest. I was like, damn you bees, you think you got nothing, bees. I'm gonna jump all over your ass. You know, you got nothing on me, bees. So I managed to get all the way through all those street levels. Somehow. So then I got to the DeLorean. I'll say this right now. The DeLorean, you actually have to do it in one attempt or it's game over. You either get up to the 88 miles per hour to get back to 1985 or you lose. You could have multiple lives and you'd still game over if you don't get up to 88 miles per hour. That sucks, but that's the way it is. So this was the first time I ever got to the DeLorean. How did I do? Well, let's cut to the footage. That's right, baby! I did it! I beat the game! Ah, yeah! Woo! My mind is still blown about the whole thing. I wasn't sure if I'd ever beat Back to the Future, but there we are. I beat it. And I never have to do it ever again. I mean, I'm still going to play the game. That doesn't mean I still like the game. But I'm not going to go back for it outside of this video until, well, I might do it one time, as you'll see in the future. You'll see why I'll do it. But other than that, it's going to be a few months, at least, before I go back to the Future. I beat it. I've satisfied that. I'm good. So now time to move on to other LJN games. That doesn't mean I'm going to beat all the LJN games. I am going to try to go back to Karate Kid. I think that one I can beat. If I could beat Back to the Future, which I obviously did, then I think I can beat Karate Kid. Karate Kid's a lot easier than Back to the Future. So I think I got a good chance. Punisher, I'm definitely going to play it again. Am I going to beat it? Probably not, but we'll see. And besides, there's some tougher or just mind-breaking LJN games coming up, Bill and Ted. So we'll see how I handle that as far as going to beat them. Probably won't, but you'll all see, and I'll see as well. So I guess that officially closes the chapter on Back to the Future. But I still have Back to the Future Parts 2 and 3, and I'm going to get to that probably in a few months. But for now, that's it for Back to the Future. So I'm not going to talk about LJN Defender No. 5, what it is. Most of you probably know what it is, but I don't want to spoil it for those who don't know yet and who don't want to know. But that's the next priority, so look for that sometime before March is out. So I'm going to thank BenevolentDickNES once again for making that awesome tips and tricks video. It definitely helped out. Also, Jason from ArthurXJason for kind of goading me on to beat the game. He wanted me to stream, but I just couldn't stream my progress because I felt that I'd probably screw it up. So I just wanted to keep that to myself, stay focused, and now it's done, and I'm so happy that it's done. So yes, so thanks, Jason. So yeah, definitely, I'll actually link his playthrough that he did. Beat this game today of Back to the Future, and of course I'll link BenevolentDickNES's tips and tricks video. I'll put the boxes over here somewhere on the screen so you can click on those. As always, hit me up on the social network thingies. the Facebooks, facebook.com/CygnusDestroyer, Twitter @CygnusDestroyer, yada, yada, yada. You know the routine. So, if you want to connect with me on there, do so. But until then, next LJN Defender time is LJN Defender number 5. Did that make any sense? I don't know. All this is off the cuff. If you couldn't tell before, this is all off the cuff. I didn't prepare any outline or anything. This is just me rambling in front of the camera. So, LJN Defender number 5 will be out in March 20th at the latest, I'm hoping. So, be there for that, and I'll talk to you guys later with more LJN defending goodness. Bye-bye, guys.